Hello, hello. All right, today I believe is a free day, or it's Easy Delivery Co. If it's not, well, I guess that's what it's becoming. Yep. So I'm just gonna do Easy Delivery Co. because that's the game that I want to play. I'm also gonna start the TikTok stream. So I'm having a bit of an issue. The issue is that for some reason, my Steam Deck, which I use for okay, my computer's just tweaking. Okay, TikTok Live Studio, you need to close. You're drunk. What are you doing? There's TikTok Live Studio. End it because it's not wanting to run. Go here. Let me rearrange some things while I'm here. So put this like over here. The Twitch chat needs to go like right here. I'm actually going to move the pulsoid like over here because there was a really good clip that I had and I kind of ruined it because there was a black space that was on the side of the number and that kind of makes it really hard to green screen. I do not have the current tools to deal with it well. There we go. Now it's working. Go there. Done. Hello, Spaghetti. How are you doing? I'm not reading that other part. I'm doing real well. How are you, Sidra? There we go. Hi, Biggles. All right, the bad wisdom that I will bestow upon today. What should I dispel? Okay, my Steam Deck is not going to work, so I'm just going to restart. That way I can get the chats open. Whenever you're paying for something, make sure to put like an extra tip, like in the payment. Like make it 50%. Because like if you pay a 50% tip to everything, then people will like you more because you're giving them more money. And people like giving money, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I'm sorry, currently packing up my thick PC. It's all stuff that has to get back to my flat. Oh, oh dear. Indeed. That sounds like suffering. Whenever I've had to move with my PC setup, not been a fun time. I feel for you right now. That is for sure. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore chat for a second. It'll be very funny. People will appreciate it, I imagine. They always have and always will. Okay, I am low on fuel, so I'm going to buy some fuel. No, I don't like your PC setup. Oh, why don't you like my PC setup? I spent so much money on it. It's worse because it's double the weight than when I brought it here. Oh, are you storing all your illicit materials in your PC? No, I'm not using it to hide anything. It's just the weight. You see, because RAM has doubled in price, actually way more than doubled, then clearly that's why it's heavier. What's been happening? Why must you not play Subnautica 2? Because I want to be at my full PC, so that way you get the best experience. I need you so much closer. I need you so much closer. Yeah, sorry, I'll play the game in a second. It's just my computer is not running to work. You did it with a RAM stick once? What do you mean by did it? Are we talking like OJ Simpson did it? As in very clearly guilty, but just gonna pretend to not to be? So what if there was DNA evidence of me being there? It's because you're waiting to play it with me, right? Yep. That's also part of it. Because you're the first person who asked me. You literally asked me before some of the friends that I talk with on calls like every day during a week, which is funny. The dedication. I'm gonna drink some water. I need gas. Cheap gas, unrealistic. And I know it's technically not the full game, which means I'll have to play it later and probably like a few months or years. But hey, at least I'll be able to enjoy the game. I should be able to afford the snow tires, I think. Yeah. I feel ashamed. I ashamed. Why do you feel ashamed? Okay, I can't afford the snow tires, but that's a little too much for me right now. Kick. Also, that was really funny how we both showed up at Emo's stream at like the same time. That was great. That's like happened once before. Uh, okay. $54 redos I do like, but 69. The monies. Oh, and I pick it up here too. Pick up from Easy Eats. Also, what I'm realizing by trying to be more social and talk with more like Twitch streamers in their Twitch chats, I don't think my humor translates well to Twitch chat. Very well at all. Because every streamer that I've talked to, they seem very off-put whenever I say anything, and it's not like I mean it like that. Are you real? No, I'm not real. I'm a plant made by the federal government to steal your money. I meant to convince the use of crimes. Ooh, that give me an idea for a bad wisdom. Are you gonna say your own bad wisdom? Is that what you're doing? My money. Yes, I'm taking it. That's the sound of me taking the money. If you're a girlfriend, you'll make time to do stuff together, even if it damages your work life. Oh, see, that's definitely a bad wisdom. Joke's on you, I have no money. Did you know there's this cool thing called debt? And I can put you in debt. It'll be funny. True, you see what real friends do is they bend over backwards to abide by like whatever their friends want. Because that's like what you're meant to do, of course. They call me the friender. That's most definitely an app. That is 100% an app, friender. What if we made like a dating app for making friends? This the Silicon Valley types are like genius. How do we throw advertising into it and make us feel like gods? We'll be gods among men. And then we'll, I don't know, we'll sell it to Google. Okay, so now the delivery is most certainly not here. But yeah, let me playing Subnautica too. Multi-billion-dollar idea right there. True. What if we took the thing that's notoriously bad and made it, no, not again, I'm already in debt, 45,123 in the New York casino. I do not think they can even legally have casinos in New York. What are you talking about? So if we're going to be playing Subnautica 2, it is going to take a bit. Wait, did I go to the wrong place? Hold on. It was legal? Okay. So it's probably at least gonna be like a week or two, because I have to play it with Sidra first, because Sidra asked me first. And before you're gonna say something like, no, but Sidra did not ask you first, I was literally direct messaged. You cannot get any quicker than that. Bro, I don't know. Suffering. And also, that is not a invitation for people to send me direct messages to play video games. That is, I knew Sidra beforehand. Okay, where's to Mountain Town? No, this has to be the right place. The things I've done, the people I've seen. More people want to join, that's fine with me. I mean, sure, but we have to find like an actual date. I can play in 2 weeks if you're done by then. Okay. It just means that we would have to have like an actual stream time. You got your Xbox from your dad's. Okay. Okay, it's not showing that this is Snowy Peak. I do not like this delivery very much. The green bean casserole. It's a satellite in the passenger seat. Posture check, thank you. Me when I'm shrimping my back. I'm shrimping it. I'm shrimping it. I'm sun cream. Sun cream. I swear this year there's gonna be like another co-op game that's gonna come out. There's been so many co-op games I've been asked to play this year. Like Alien Isolation 2 is gonna come out and it's gonna be multiplayer and I'm gonna be like, ooh. All the money just instantly going away. This feels like the wrong direction. Yeah, because I have to go to east. That's not good. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We can recover this. We can recover this. We can recover this. Okay. We can recover this. Oh, technically does count as recovering. Okay, that's kind of cheating. Game industry is telling us to make friends. No, I do not want to. It's so scary. You have to meet new people. You have to go out of your comfort zone. You have to receive strange direct messages from people. Stars and satellites in the passenger seat. Oh, that's not what was. How did that even happen? The driving in this game is crazy sometimes. That's the mountain town? What? I hate this map. It's so bad. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me go through here since I'm already here. I swear if the delivery is just like on that road, I'm gonna cry. Why does it keep taking? This should not be where this is. I do not think this is correct. Uh-oh. Friends of actually finding the next O2 tank recipe will have 5 standard oxygen tanks. But there'll be benefits. Wait a minute. I'm a moron. That's what the problem is. I get it now. I literally went through the same. I'm too. I need to stop streaming during this time. I might just have to stop streaming during work trips because my stupidity gets increased. It gets a buff. I went through the same tunnel like 5 times and was like, why is it no working? Why am I not closer to my destination? You see, this is why I fear ever making new friends or, getting in any sort of furthering relationships in my life, because they'll realize I'm just a little silly guy and I'm not very smart sometimes. Like that. This is poor fertilizer. Okay. Spiggy. Spiggy. You've had your fun. Calm down. Existential crisis while playing the cat delivery game. Anyways, you deliver the package. You deliver it goodly. Once you goodly deliver it, you don't have to worry about it. It'll do good. It'll not show up on anything. That's not Snowy Peak, I don't think. Factory. I don't want to go to no factory. They traded their van. Dun, 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 dun. Random streaming thing. I keep seeing things about like Kai Cenat and the fact that he's not streaming and he's still getting money from subs. But have they effectively done anything about that yet? Or is the man still getting like hundreds of thousands, if not millions a month for doing nothing? He's just quitting. Because that's crazy if that's true. It's like part of the reason I feel guilty if people sub is if they forget and then they just keep giving me money. And like, what if they need that money? What if I'm just taking someone's money and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, Timmy. You're not able to eat cheese and crackers this month. It's only gonna be crackers. That's so sad. I don't want to take the cheese from Jimmy. Jimmy needs the cheese for nutrients and growth. Maybe it should become like a pyramid scheme where everybody in the world's a streamer and that's how we make our like living and money off of. If everybody streams, then nobody has to worry about food anymore. It'll all work out just fine. If you're successful enough, you can do nothing and people will go broke for you. That's really sad, I know. Hi, Isaac. How are you doing? Hope you're doing better if you're... have you gotten easier access to your medication? I think that's the subject we were on the last time we spoke. Yeah, it's crazy. If you get enough money, people will just bend over backwards for you and just do whatever. That was where I was meant to deliver it. Okay. I will never understand that. Like generic famous people, like Jake and Logan Paul, they literally get money for being famous and for being a brand people recognize. I'm doing fine with my meds. It's not just mental issues that I have, depression and stuff like that. Well, depression is something that people need to take seriously, but it's also the difficult thing about depression is everybody talks about how horrible it is and how detrimental it is in people's lives, but there's also another aspect of it where it's very common. So many people nowadays have depression. We all have to work through it in our own ways. It's not something where you should like feel sorry for absolutely everyone who has depression. You can feel a little sad for somebody, but eventually you have to get to a point where it's like you have to figure out what works for you. You have to be a part of the equation. I think that's kind of the difficult part that most people miss. Like, it's completely natural to feel down, have negative feelings, to have all these things, especially in modern era, with everything sucks. But eventually you gotta make things suck a little less. Hopefully what I'm saying is coming across right, and it's not sounding like streamer talking down to people with depression. You see, when I become rich and famous, people are gonna be like, Spaghetti, what did you do about your depression? Heh, I got money. Money fixed all the problems and replaced them with new ones. But at least the new problems are cool ones to have. Like, not having to worry about money and tax evasion. No, I understand what you're meaning. Yeah. May I DM you on Discord what I want to say is too long for me to type on TikTok? Sure. As long as it's not something like, how do I describe it? Would make me extremely uncomfortable or would like violate the bounds of the relationship that we have. You're not gonna send me a message which is like, so. There are things that I need to share. Oh, 0 recoveries? That is definitely not true. It shouldn't. Okay. And also, just let me know in the message if you do not want me to read out loud. I figure out how to DM you. What is your username on Discord? I can DM you first, because I think I have open DMs. If I do not, that's a funny. I do not know why I would not have open DMs. Most of the time when I get DMs from people, they're pretty funny. Or they're harassing me, which is even funnier. Because, like, people try to bully you on the internet. At least my perspective on it is, like, if somebody's gonna say mean things to me, I'm just gonna, like, block them. Like, what are they gonna do about it? They're like that little emoji guy that's stuck in the jar who's angry. Like, it's that one. Okay, let's see. I have to open up Discord on my computer. Dun dun dun, not fiction. I'm in you. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Should be good. Machine. Oh, and random thing. Speaking of Logan Paul, he made an incredible video that I found funny. The only thing that I find about Logan Paul is he's such a funny punching bag. Because I intentionally try not to watch his videos because I know all he cares about is attention. But he's really good at being a punching bag. He made a video or something. It may have been for women's like awareness month, where he was like sitting there and he was almost like crying. And I think he said verbatim, "Women have it like really hard." It's like, my guy. Why are you doing that? Spiggy, hi Boop. You need to probably go EP soon, right? How are you doing? Oh, you're gonna talk about Wordle? It's been an unfortunate Wordle spree. It's been fact fiction. Yes, but I hear. On your machine reasons to stay, giving us the reasons. Also, I sound so different on my microphone. that I use for hotels than my normal one, even though it's the same microphone. This is fast enough. Okay. Okay. Oh, I am freezing to death. Whoopsie. I'm just responding to something important. Well, let me double check something. Dun, dun. Okay, also, Isaac, if you are still here, I'll try to respond when I can. I'll check intermittently. Anything new and exciting in Boop World? Dun, dun. No, you're fine. Okay. No, so the thing is, I usually say this towards everybody, but streaming is something I do for fun. It's not something that I'm like super fixated on. I'm a lot more open, I feel like, than most people. Like if somebody's like, hey, I need to have a one-on-one talk right now, or like I'm real depressed and something's not going great, I try to support people as much as possible because I know how nice it is. I try to be the person that I wish I had in life a lot because it's just, there's no better feeling than when someone cares. Not seems like they cares, not pretends to care, that they actually do care. I think you dropped something. It's fine. Like the old days. But it's you physically cannot keep the entire package there. As long as you deliver one of it, you get the full monies. The old days. You did it again? No. There's always one. You see the the pot split via mitosis. That's why you only need one. The new year. The new. Okay, that makes sense. True, it does make sense. You're a knower. You're a knower and you know it. Oh no, so exciting news. I did buy a capture card, so that means that when I'm streaming at my normal house, they're gonna start looking better. Yippee! I'm actually improving the stream. Spending my own monies that I earned by doing these trips. Next up, I really should make a list of things that I need to buy for stream. I think next up would probably be like a VR headset, because it would be fun to do a little bit of VR chat. I'm not even sure if like Silk Rose or Back comes into the streams anymore, but they're kind of the person that actually got me interested in wanting to do VR chat because it sounded funny. Oh yeah, I finally got where I can refill my meds whenever I no longer need a note for refill. Oh, that's great. That's kind of what I was hoping to hear. It's good news. Lighting fire. That was brave of me to do. Oh, that reminds. Oh, I keep getting. Why is it I get all the reminders when I'm in the middle of a stream? I need to ask Boop if I can use the burrito picture because I had a really good idea with it. I'll probably message him on Discord afterwards. On the freeways. Took a hot minute and a lot of doctor calls and more notes, but it all worked out in the end. Yeah. Okay, so since I'm here and since I have the full pot, which is funny. Okay, I'm gonna send a message on the Discord. So after sending that, I'll put it in stream. And then the other thing I'll look for is I'll send a message to Boop. I'll just do it now so that way I'm not gonna forget. There we go. Cool. My So I come out here, so I have to go uppy. I kind of want to buy the chains first. Let's do that since I'm pretty close. So, illegal document. Today was the day that I actually posted one of my most concerning shorts, I would say, on YouTube and TikTok. I was actually pretty anxious today about posting that, as I was like, this one's a little bit more weirder than my other ones. But I'm glad that people liked it. There was a lot more comments on it than usual. Which I think is a good sign. I think it's easy auto that I need to go to. Okay, so now I can go to the factory, right? Sometimes the cycle never ends. Da, 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 bum, 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 dum, dum, dum. Have some good time here. Do I need to go to the right to continue on the path? I guess I can go this way. Should be alright as well. A little bit longer. Snow's making it really hard to see. What? Okay, so I'm here again. Send another message when you get a chance to look at it. Okay. I'll do that after delivery. Fuck, man. I mean, this should be okay. Everybody. So, all right, so I have a chance. All right, it's just whenever you have a chance. I'm not forcing you to. Yeah, I understand that. I know, but it's clearly important to you, and that's why I'm trying to both manage streaming, having fun with the game that I'm trying to progress in, and manage this conversation. Sometimes. Thank you, really appreciate it. Yeah. Just tearing up the road with his chains. Fun fact, you're not supposed to have snow chains or ice chains whenever you're like driving in a paved road, because it really ruins it. Like real bad. Uh, there we go. Chug the energy drink. All right, let me check. Guys, the bottom and the center right again. Don't run. I am waiting for familiar reason. Repeat, violin crippling. I'll check that in a few minutes again. Do I hear a box fan? Is there a box fan? No, that's just me role playing the box fan. Are you the box fan? Anesthetic? Oh, it's the game's car engine. Ugh, that car sound. smoking gun. Da, 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 da. Yeah, the cars certainly do sound a bit quirky, but I kind of like the sound for some weird reason. Make my stomach into knots. Right up. Okay, can I see the map? That'd be great. So Clifton. Yes, I do need to go to Clifton. Ba-ba. This is the sound of suffering. Ba-ba. 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 This is the sound of suffering. Ba-ba. Okay, so this needs to go here. I'm getting so much slower because my energy is going down. Oh no. I need to get coffee. So that means that I need to go to a general store to buy wood and then coffee supplies. This is misery. The coffee's real good, but you have to constantly keep making it. Ba-dum, da-dum. Ba-ba, ba-ba. This is the sound of settling. Hold on a second, I'm just taking a moment. I do wonder. Let me go here. So let's pretend I'm doing this one. I really wish that the stores were actually listed. I think the general store is over here. Yes or no? Jobs, fishing town. So I came from here, so I have to go uppy. Ooh, tree. No, no. Okay, so I have to go over here. One job. Go here. I'm just gonna be cooking up the coffee right in front of the store. Have an easy day. Thank you. Actually, wait, can I just buy a ton of coffee? Sadly, I have to buy it individually, though, which kind of makes it bad. That's fine. I've not had to use tea in a while. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy at least one tea bag just to make a few more of that. Wait, am I just... Did I just rob the man of his tea? Whoops. I'm going to buy a little bit more wood, because I know I'm probably going to need it. So firewood. The weird thing about this game to me is just the way that it presents itself. Like the progression system of the game is just biting upgrades to do more deliveries, and normally that would be a big complaint with me. Okay. So I am going to move to over. Okay, I need gas anyway. Let me get gas. Anyways, today I asked this anesthetic if you're still here. How was your day? How was everybody's day? I always like to ask this because sometimes there are people that do not get that asked enough. $52. It hurts. Okay, I'm gonna make the. Can I just put the firewood down right in front of the gas station? That is incredible. Okay, we are going to get in here real quick to warm up. I have an energy drink. I do not, so I kind of just have to do it. Perfect. Coffee powder. There we go. It's so nice having energy again. Good heavens. I need that. Am I really putting a whole can in there? Sure am. I need the coffee and I need it badly. I need it bigly. It's really important. Talk about it now. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I can only take a piece of firewood now. Now I can just sit in the car. So the factory is up over here. Also, it's really interesting how the notifications. Suppose the cycle never. I think it's to the left here. Understandable. Yes. It's one of those days. The coffee's just not enough. Am I in purgatory? Why is that such a big building? Oh my goodness. I am okay. You've got the ice chains? Good. It's a straight shot to the factory. You'll need some speed. Alrighty, you once you're inside. I would go with you, but my programming doesn't seem to allow it. I've been trying for months to get in, ever since. Anyway, make sure to top up on energy before heading in. Good luck in there. Thanks, okay. Yeah, it seems a bit dangerous. Hello. Hi, it's Jazzy. How are you doing? Did you come to this stream because it is Easy Delivery Co., or how did you find me? Good, how about you? I am doing alright. It has been a decently long day for me, but it's alright. Not every day is going to be one that's super relaxing, sadly. Yeah, I was looking at games I bought on Steam, and you were the only one streaming this game. Oh, interesting. Cool. Oh, and you mean, so you mean Twitch, right? Because you can follow game categories on Twitch, yeah. Yeah, I think that this game is... Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay. Yeah, this game is interesting. I think I found it in my discovery queue on Steam. That's how I recall seeing it. Is the game fun? Yeah, I like it a lot. I like the relaxing aspect of it, and I kind of like the subtext or the hidden story. Well, it's not so much hidden, it's like the direct objective of the game. I like the story that's being presented here, and there's no goal. Yeah, me too, I saw it on my discovery queue. Weird. We're getting to the horror part of the game, that is for sure. The Undertale section. It's like it's not going to be horror at all. It's just going to be like a big surprise. I followed you. I'll be back in a second. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jazzy. All right, in that time, it'd be really funny if Jazzy comes back in and starts doing like art streams. You copy. Great. Try to find a control center. What if MK is trying to kill me and is the actual bad guy of the game? I never got your name. I'm sorry for all this. Why is there a heart monitor there? Because I think it's more interesting. It shows when I'm, like, having tense moments, and it can show my chronic heart condition, of course. When you started up, I really thought Seb had come back. Seems like Izuku really has shut down cloud computing agents for good. Better MK is trying to take over the world by making you allow him into city games. No, he's gonna play City Skylines. It's gonna be so over. He'll have infinite time on his hands. Seb and I were friends. Good friends. We were a little rigid around the edges, but we became as close of friends as two ML agents could be. Seb supported my dream of one day leaving this place. I thought was terrible. But I think their heart was here with the shopkeepers. They saw each other a lot more than the deliveries. I was just fixing things in the background. Seb ultimately gave up their job to be with me. After Seb shut down, all I wanted was to join them. That's why I was trying so hard to get to the factory, but it's been really nice seeing the shopkeepers blossom into their own selves. All I want now is to keep them safe. For Seb. Even if it means rebooting them. That's really sweet. Supposedly, if that's actually what MK's trying to do. Booter. It said choose. Izuku. Recovery disc unavailable. So these are the shopkeepers, I imagine. So wait, I can turn... It's saying I can turn off the dam, right? Interesting. Do I trust MK? You know what, MK? I have a feeling about MK. I don't know why I do. I'm gonna go with my gut. Some personality may be lost. Reboot. You copy? Looks like you didn't need my help after all. We brought our friends peace for now. I'm the only one who will ever know. I'll look after them with great care. It just doesn't feel right keeping them in this cycle. There has to be another way. Okay, so I just continued the cycle. LMAO. Squats, okay. Okay, so we get the other ending real quick. So I'm gonna go across. Alright, let me go across real quick and then I'll do the squats alone. Do not worry, you will get your squats in due time. Ooh. How did I do this first try? It was pretty impressive. I'm back. Hi, back. Welcome to the stream. I just got the reboot ending, by the way. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Alright, let me do my exercises now. now that I'm in the elevator. One. Four. 5. 6. 7. 10. Yippee! Alright. I think I'm getting better at those. Leave. Alright, time to walk through this section again. How high is my heart rate gone? I think I've gotten to like 130 before. Are you talking about like actually in game? Exercises are the way that I get the highest. Many games do not cause me to get very high. Yeah, in game. I've not really played many spooky games with the heart rate monitor yet. So I'd say highest is like 106, 107 so far, which is not a great deal. You're just at 111. I was doing squats. That does not count. Oh, you're shaking. You're spooking. Oh, okay, yeah. You're just sitting over here. You're like, you liar. I saw the heart rate. You cannot hide from me. Oh, ad. Oh, wait, hold on. Together. Oh, wait. So cruel. Why do I have to re-enter it here? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of ads for you in a second. I just have to do the quirky worky. You're closer. Oh, it's requiring me to re-enter it on literally every platform? No. Okay, I'm gonna try it on mobile. I swear, if it's gonna require it for me to get it on mobile as well. That's so cruel. Sure, let's just do that. It's even more expensive on mobile. I'm not gonna care. I would just mention it, of course. Cool, there you go. No longer gonna get ads. Alright. Dun, dun. There you go, gift sub. Yeah, you're not gonna get ads anymore. Yippee! I've once got my heart rate up to 210. Oh, I'm pretty sure I've gotten my heart rates up to like 200 something, but that's for different reasons. Let's call it intense exercises. Hey, yo. Oh, wait, that sounds wrong. Huh, that's not what I meant. Why is MK not speaking to me? That is not what I meant. I just said it because I thought it sounded funny. Right, do tell. I can't. The worst part is I cannot actually share what it is because it's very personal. You know what? Fine. Keep what you're thinking. It's exactly what you're thinking, if not worse. Let's go with that. Underwater basket weaving, wasn't it? Is that an innuendo? That better not be an innuendo. I swear. It's interesting that MK does not say anything here. On the second attempt. Me, innuendo, never. Fair enough. Hydropower. I wonder, is there only 2 endings on this game? Respectable. For I am pure of heart and pure of soul. Oh, that's it? Huh. Okay, so quite clearly there has to be other endings. Maybe it involves the fishing. Even though I curse Hollow Knight to its doom. MK must die. I have to run over MK. It's like a book that tells me to kill John Lennon, but it's just MK. Oh, is MK actually dead? Oh, wait, MK, I already did it. MK? At MK? MK? Oh. At MK? Bye-bye, MK. Yeah, the weird thing is I don't even know if Jossy's still here. Jossy, do you know anything about the endings of this game? Or by the W2EF comment, they may have already left. Which would be a world record for me. Of time. Wait, the jobs are just all offline? Oh no. That's interesting. What? That's really weird. Maybe I have to reset it again? First time. This truck is tough. I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good rest of your stream. Okay, you as well, Jazzy. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I hope you take care. On your machine, stay. The car. The car. I guess I'll try rebooting again, but I feel like it's not going to change anything. White Defender is so derpy. This damage for the first. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna switch the album. I've already listened to this multiple times. So, what do I want to listen to? I could listen to the new Drake album again, but you know what? No. Understand. So it's FC. Okay, FC. Right. Gosh, why do I forget all the bosses in Hollow Knight when I do not failed? Failed champion, got it. Oh, Spaghetti, I didn't know you were alive. I don't know why Toxic, but when you said that, that reminded me of like those animes where somebody like pretends to accidentally fall into somebody. Oh, I did not know you were here. Wink, wink. Wink, 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 wink. Nudge, nudge, wink. It's weird, you're going the same direction as me. Wink, 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 wink. Starts verbally and physically beating the person up. Is that what you meant, Toxic? Lost it all. I'm sorry for catching you at the airport. Wow, we're going on the same plane? That's crazy. Oh, and we're in the same hotel, and they mixed up our rooms? Weird. Oh, what's this duct tape for? Nothing. What's the shipping label to Guadalajara? And what's that large shipping crate right next to me, too? Nothing. It's just like, it's a little guy. It's a very quirky. And that probably wasn't what you... But it'd be interesting. I'm assuming you saw my message. Which message? Did you send it on... Are you talking on stream? Discord? TikTok? Twitter? Oops, sorry, BRB. Okay. That's alright. Take care. Okay, so it just forces me. I'll be back. Okay. I may or may not text you in Discord. Did I just get ignored now? What? I've literally... It was like a few minutes. Are you alright, Isaac? Yes, nice. Bleh, sorry. Yes, Discord. Okay. I know I'm messing with you. I'm just hoping and double checking because, like, it's very concerning if you're gonna be like, you owe me. Was there just nothing I can do now? That's weird. That's really interesting. Huh. But now you're what? Yeah, I don't have enough money for that. Yeah, there are no jobs anymore. MK. MK, this is desperate MK. Whoops, you messed up. No, it's fine. It's fine, I'll fix it. Give a bad wisdom. Hmm. What's a good bad wisdom I could say right now? Sleep is only required for those who want it. That is the wisdom. That was a weird sound. I'm not able to buy anything anymore. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. There's no other place that I can go to. So, what should I do? There's no jobs. Hmm. What if I go to the radio towers? Are they gonna do anything? I don't even have a map anymore. TV goes to Hades. What do I do? Do I just careen myself off the edge? I don't know whether he'd land on me like that after I hit him. Not fair. The game is essentially just going to say, cry about it. What are you gonna do about it? You and I. And possibly. Yeah, there's nothing. There's one more objective here, which is interesting. Uninstall, leave a Yelp review, never play again. No, that's the line. Now that's a good line of thinking. You are truly a knower. Oh yeah, there's a whole line of things that could possibly be there. Let me see if there's any Steam achievements that can lead me. where I need to go. I don't know if you can see this. I guess it's not really going to matter that much. Restore ending. Cook a fish. Feed the birds. You and I both life goes down. Okay. I guess there's not much else I can do. I think I just have to leave. So I'll leave that save there. Start. Have an easy day. Oh, and go find Team Cherry and give him a piece of my mind. Be like, hey, you made a game that made me angry. I'm not happy with you. Did you think about that? Did you think about how that made me feel when you did that? I'd prefer more money, but you know, whatever. Sweat. Exactly. How dare they? True. You said you'll once again texted me? All right, just give me a little bit. There we go. That's done. How cheap these jobs are. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Isaac, I do not think I can keep focusing on texting today. It's getting kind of hard to manage both of them, to be honest. I think this is the definitive point where I need to stop. Lost List didn't take this much effort. It's probably easier to think about Lost List because we already defeated Lost List. Alright, okay. Okay. Alright, energy drink. Perfect. Money. All of it's gone. Crazy how I know the name of the operation and the exact Star Destroyer it happened on. It just means you have a fascination with it and you like it. Not the virus name. It's some... I don't even remember it. Keep in mind I actually delayed Silk because of her, but restored from Cloud. not gonna worry about that. So we're gonna try to take as much money as possible. So from Easton to Weston. I feel like the developers put that there on purpose, just for players like me who did not want to go through the whole trial and error of going down the mountain. But thank you, developers. I'm gonna go to bed. It's late. Good night, man. Take care. Okay. Good night, Isaac. I wish you well. Yeah, it's Easton to Weston, right? I hope so. But the game would let me pick up the map. Yes, it's Easton to Weston. Beat up boo. Beat up boo. Beat up boo. No tires would be so nice. That's to Weston. Yep. Okay, I like that. Ooh. Ooh. Then I just have to go to Upton. So I'm currently in Weston, so yeah, I do think I have to go up here. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. I do like the zoomy nature of the game. Mr. Squidward with cheese. A good wisdom. Let us see. It's a funny thing for doing this so long. A lot of my wisdoms that I have that I generally tell people are kind of depleted for stream. So I really got to come up with some good ones on the spot. If it seems to be too good to be true, it very much likely is. Whether you're talking with somebody online, whether you're talking with somebody that you just met somewhere else, if they're trying to make you do something that's uncomfortable or clearly does not make sense or is illogical, then your intuition is probably right. I have had people that I've talked with online that I thought I've had a really good conversation with them. And then when I talk with them later, it turns out that they just wanted something, or they quite clearly were just trying to communicate with me to get an end goal, whether it was money, whether it was something else of that extent. Trust your instincts. They have been refined over generations by your forefathers and foremothers. It is a tool that can serve you quite well. All you have to do is listen. Cool. Probably gonna be people in the stream. Well, what about your like 4 people who are not, you know, comfortable with being a certain gender? And I'll just be like, what? You're 4 person. That sounds weirder and not as profound. You're 4 peoples. There's only 4 of them. You've only had 4 fathers and 4 mothers in your entire life. And so that this way is slightly quicker to them. Also, something else I learned today by actually being in another person's stream, well, technically it was 2 of them today. I was proud of myself, broke my own record, is that you can actually get a better revenue split, but you have to earn a certain number of monies, which is interesting. Because, like, you can get a 70-30 split. It's just you have to be really good and you have to have good numbers. Yeah, I don't want stream boo in the chat. No, thank you. Would really appreciate it if it was not there. I think. Cool. Where is the store to get? It was Upton. Gotta feel deeply. Thank you, good sir. Very kind. Fade it deeply. Yeah, this is for an achievement. I'll take coffee powder for later. Also, I'm only going to get like one thing of tea, so I'm just going to buy that too. I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling. Feeling, feeling. I probably should have done a delivery from Easton to Weston to Upton and then done that delivery, but I'm pretty sure I'm not getting nearly as much money regardless. So I think the reason it gives so much is because I'm so far. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense to the mechanics of the game. Yeah. Okay, so for those of you who are still here and still listening, I guess I'll give a little sneak peek of what I'm planning for next week. So next week, I will be playing some Dead by Daylight, as I was asked by somebody to play it, and that seems like a fun idea. I'll be doing Subnautica 2, and at some point, I will also be... What else am I doing? Bird. There we go. Happy bird. Not going to try to run him over, but very birdsy. So Subnautica 2, Dead Space 3, because I'm going to be doing another session with the streamer I was playing with last Monday, I believe, because we planned a session this week, which is, well, next week, technically, which is great. Dead by Daylight, and then I'm also probably going to try to do a game that I've been pushing off, so that'll likely be Satisfactory. It's either Satisfactory or Silksong. I'll decide whichever one. Tomorrow. Oof. That was a good plan, though. MK is going to be like, why have you not brought the lighter? Where's the lighter? Ooh. I'm just going to duct tape it, because I will never, ever use duct tape ever again. There is no point. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. Like, you get the same money regardless. So, just go down and go to Weston. Why is there a heart rate monitor? So it could show when I'm tense or I'm scared. I mean, I can turn it off for this game, but I think it at least adds something to the gameplay. It's so you can watch the number go up and down when you're bored. I know it would be better for horror games, but part of it is also I want to see what my heart rate is like when I'm relaxing. Because I need to learn if I have a heart condition or not. It'll be very funny. And that way people on the internet could diagnose me with things that they have absolutely no authority to diagnose me with whatsoever. It'll be funny. what even is an average heart rate. So I think typically for most people, if you're not like super active, it's around like 70, 80, maybe 90. Oh, you want me to do push-ups? Well, speaking of heart rate. All right. The only point that I think that it gets concerning is if your average heart rate's above like 100. But if you're like super active, it can go pretty low. It can go like 60. This is all advice from someone who's very much not in the medical field, by the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. No, you see what I need to do is I need to design my new stream setup so that way it's like a chair that can like morph into like a flat bed or something. So that way I can do the push-ups and such, like without leaving the chair, make my exercise lazy. Oh, well, time to do the sit-ups and just lay back. It would be incredible. The only advice a person needs: doctors are paid more than me. Or doctors are paid more than you, I imagine. It's because they're liars and cheats. They've stolen the money from you. I'm probably gonna run out of energy. I'm gonna pass out behind the wheel while doing the delivery. Because they're secret government spies who say you have a condition you actually don't. When the doctor goes to me and says that I'm an amputee, I'm like, clearly it must be wrong. I only have my arm missing. An amputee is somebody who has an arm and a leg missing. That's how you know that they're from the government. I like that this is the conversational topics that we get to on this stream. You're not going to believe this, but the government is bad. Me no like the government. The government is a bad man. And very rarely, on occasion, bad woman, too. Your water. Mm. There's a reason they're so expensive, so the government can split the money. That's true. Every medical condition must clearly be a lie. You're right. You're so right. My eyes have finally been opened. I'm gonna chug these 7 monsters now. My spaghetti goes missing, we'll know why. Yep, it's because I criticized the government once. They looked at the guy at a not even a 200 follower stream and they said, yes, that's the man that we kidnap. He knows too much. He has too much influence. I am so cold. And I go here. Soda. Oh, it's soda. It only takes one man to start a revolution. True. I will be the beginning of the revolution. That is so true. You see, I'm the one who will bring monumental change. I'm clearly smart enough to do that. No other man is equipped like I. A gamer will be the one to start the revolution. It was foretold. In the ancient texts. Spaghetti revolution. Exactly. And then there are people who are going to go around and they're going to say that I am their Oshi. I don't know what Oshi means, but it means something. Maybe it's like a Yoshi. Without the Y. TikTok said I can't talk stuff about three-letter agencies. So you're talking about like CIA or the FBI. I've seen Ants 1997. I know they spit in facts. Is that why you do not like the government? Because Ants 1997? That's crazy. That's a good reason. Why do you not like the government? That's too long of a word. Like, you got a whole... Got like 6 letters in there, and then got 4 more. That's like a lot. I was ranting about how Sia watches me and stuff. Oh, the government most certainly is harvesting all your data. They just want you to think that we're not. I mean, that they're not. Cut that out. Editor, cut that out. Editor, cut the stream. Editor, it's editor, please. This is my job, editor. That's why I don't like Jeffrey Katzenberg. I thought you were gonna say Epstein. That's a more relevant Jeffrey. Remember, everyone, that Jeffrey Epstein was clearly not involved with Donald Trump or any other famous politician. Why would he be? There's no relation whatsoever. It's all coincidence. The connection is purely all written and clearly documented. It must be false. That's 100% spelled wrong, exactly. God, it must be so boring to be a rich streamer. You're not able to talk about any of the fun topics. If I went into any of their streams and I started talking about Jeffrey Epstein, they'd be like, oh God. Oh, the money, it's pouring out. All the contracts, it's over. Who's your main in Super Smash Brothers? I typically did Snake or Meta Knight. Meta Knight because I found it funny. And I know some of you will spit and like get all upset that I like Meta Knight, but Meta Knight's fun, okay. Or I did King K. Rool. King DDD. Okay, so now I'm going to Upton, right? Yep, Upton. Mine is Isabel. Can't hit a dog with a landmines. True. I mean, Doom Guy sees something in her, so, you know, it's true. It's so true. I know everybody remembers the memes from it, but it is still very funny that Animal Crossing New Horizons and Doom Eternal came out on the same day. There's a low-key add Sans to Super Smash Brothers. Well, technically they did, but it's just as an outfit. So people would stop asking for Sans. FFS. Final Fantasy VII? Cool. Got him to tentacles. It's the burning heart, just about to burst. There's a place for answers and a other lyrics. Yes. Final Fantasy VII. That's what I really meant. Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII. That's that's pretty up there with censored, 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 censored. Absolutely had no other meaning whatsoever. Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VI even. Now that's when it gets real inappropriate, is when I bring up the 6th game. I probably would be a streamer, but genuinely the recording of everything is just too complicated for me. Well, maybe you just need somebody to help you set it up, bro. There's so many people that are really good at streaming, but they just have like a producer or something to help them organize it. I'm fortunate in enough that I have the technical ability to do both. The being good at it is the arguable part, but I can do both. Like I do everything myself. I would actually have a lot of fun producing someone else's streams. I might talk to one of my friends about it because they've said that they've been interested in streaming for a while. Yeah, but where do you find that person? The internet. The weed store. I don't know. Where do you find people like that? I love how I paused at the exact moment that it all fell down. The weed. I really need to buy a K truck. Yes, I just need to look up TikTok live helpers and Santa's allowed to help me. True. See, that's what you have to do. I am buying a K truck in my future. I'm letting you all know. That is for a fact happening. Fiber. You gotta eat plenty of fiber. If you eat enough fiber, then you can create the producer. Like it just splits via mitosis. Kind of running low on gas. You should low-key do a horror game. That would be cool. You're saying that I should program a horror game? Or, like, play a horror game? What do you mean by that? Meant fiber. Fiber. A fiber. You know what you meant. Both? How do I even start? I do have programming knowledge. It would be interesting. Is the 2-week Minecraft phase over? It is not. That's the other game that I need to stream next week, because you've been Minecraft. I just chose not to do it this week because it was working. Took a temporary hiatus. Yeah, so I'm kind of getting to the point where I kind of want to. I don't know if I want to keep doing the Bedrock server forever. I might make it so next month is the last month I'm doing it. Or I need to find a solution in which like people can log on whenever they want to. Because I need to take breaks from Minecraft for a while. It's not a game I can continuously play. I get bored of it. Just click this. Odd request, but could you give me 3 Wither Souls? 3 Wither Souls and a command block in the server? No. I cannot do that. Hmm. Maybe it's like a Cloudflare type deal. I forget what's called. Can't do that unless you pay like $8. Paying money? No. I would never do that. Paying money for my community? Now that is unacceptable. I cannot believe you'd even suggest me doing that. Oh, I forgot. Do you know what I did? I forgot to buy gas. Forgot that gas money. It's so over. Thank you for taking all of my money. How do you even feel if you're working retail and you just hear somebody say, yeah, thanks for taking all my money? If I was a retail worker or the cashier, I'd be like, yep. Lane? Gas prices too high anyway. True, they do be too high, but you kind of need gas to make a car go vroom. I've heard it before. Talking like serial experiments, Lane? Old people think they got jokes, well, they're wrong. Oh. Old people jokes just be like racism. That's funny. It's funny because it's true. I wonder if the game wants me to go to Snowy Peaks. It's just a walking simulator game? Pretty much. But driving? Yeah, but it's a fun walking simulator game. I guess I have to go to Weston. Alright. This will probably be the last delivery that I do, and then I'll end stream to go EP. Now you see, here's content idea. When I'm done with all the games that I'm getting the achievements for, I'm just gonna make a tier list of every experience of the games that I've ever had. And that's real content right there. Wait, I think it's actually this way. Bar? Bar. Two? S tier Mario with a gun. Is it Mario S tier because he has a gun? Genius. Like if you give anything a gun, it becomes S tier. crab with a gun. Now that's a cool idea. That's something I can work with. What about a character that already has a gun? So you're telling me 2 guns are less cool than 1 gun? You're wrong. You're just wrong. Koopa the Quick Scoper is my goat. He's my king. He's the king. Speaking of which, I have an idea. Can I quickly turn on this radio? Can I turn it on before it's important? Can. Okay, that saves me time. Dun, dun, dun. Let's not break the alcohol. That would be very sad, especially for me. It's so funny as the little lighter just breaks all of this. Big break the rum, save the whiskey. What are you, Jack Sparrow over there? You save the rum. Red rum. Red rum. That reminds me of the meme from Postal. I loved this joke so much from Postal. Save a tree, burn a book is such a great saying. Save a tree, burn a book. Save a tree, burn a book. It's so true. I love burning books. That's something you definitely want in your internet history. Brew, what type of books do you specifically like burning? Like, which ones burn the best? Time to cook a ton of coffee. And also tea. I can make a really brutally inappropriate joke right now, but I definitely shouldn't make. I feel like TikTok would not even allow you to make the joke. So why does the tea look exactly like the coffee? Wait, where did all my coffee go? Did it just... Okay, I guess I just ate all the coffee. Whatever. That's fine. Not much I can do there. Is that your girlfriend? No. MK is clearly just my friend. We're just good friends. See? Friend. Wait, can you take a picture? Oh, you can. Oh, that's weird. Boyfriend? Which I think we're just good friends. Yes, good friends. Yes, we're good friends. Shh. Okay. I am going to save the game here. So quit menu. All right, so with that, I appreciate make it I double dog dare you. Oh, sorry, I did not read that message alone. All right, anywho, hopefully you all have a fantastic rest of your day / night. Hopefully you did / will do something amazing and productive. So long. Bye-bye. Take care.